over the Hedge 2 Squid Game. Chapter 11. Saved by a Tail. Vern, RJ, Ozzy and Heather, Stella and Tiger, Hammy and the other animals were inside the facility in a large area playing red light, green light. They all were standing still, trying not to move while the robotic owl is watching them. Vern looked at Mr. and Mrs. Hedgehog and their children laying on the floor. Vern looked away in sadness. The robotic owl turned his head back to the wall again. The animals took off running again. Come on, we're halfway there, RJ moaned worriedly. Suddenly, the robotic owl's head turned around again. All the animals stopped running and stood still. Seconds after, a badger and a beaver were electrocuted by their collars. Heather gulped in fear. The badger and beaver collapsed to the floor. I think I'm going to be sick, Vern whispered in disgust. Moments later, the robotic owl's head turned back to the wall. Now, Vern whispered panically. Seconds later, the animals took off running. Minutes later, they were halfway across the area. Suddenly, the robotic owl's head was about to turn around. Stop, Vern shouted panically. Vern, RJ and the others slowed down. Then suddenly, another raccoon with black fur tripped RJ's right leg, causing him to stumble. The robotic owl's head turned around. RJ closed his eyes as he thought it was the end. Seconds later, RJ opened his eyes in shock. RJ was being held by his tail by Stella from behind. I owe you one, Stella, RJ whispered worriedly. Don't mention it never, Stella whispered sarcastically. Suddenly, a mole and a rat was electrocuted by their collars. Seconds later, the mole and rat collapsed to the floor. The robotic owl's head turned back to the wall again. Seconds later, Stella yanked RJ to the floor. What the hell was that for, RJ questioned confused. Hey, don't expect me to hold your hand. This is all about survival, Stella explained sarcastically as she was running. I really like her, RJ moaned sarcastically as he got up and started running.